Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to do another essay. The title is What You Do Is What You Are. It's written by Nikki McWhirter. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to apply critical thinking to interact with text, to scan the text to answer short question. You'll be able to distinguish between what is clearly stated and what is implied. You'll be able to comprehend and interpret text by applying critical thinking. And you'll be able to analyze passages in the text to identify the theme, general subject, key idea, central thought, a statement about the general subject, and supporting details. Since it is an essay, so you have to keep in mind all these points while reading this one. So the title of the essay is What You Do Is What You Are. Very heart touching. Okay, what you do is what you are. People recognize us by the work we do or the profession we are in. Okay, and the writer very forcefully or very emphatically, she explains the mindset of the people, that how do people behave or how do people uh, they take us because of our profession. Okay, they don't value the work that we do, they value the position that we get or prestige that we receive in terms of money, in terms of status, which is quite wrong. Okay, so in the first paragraph, she starts with, we, unlike people almost everywhere else in the world, we tend to define and judge everybody in terms of the work they do, especially work performed for pay. So this is the main or the thesis statement. Okay, where we judge people because of their uh, money, or we judge the people not because of their work or profession, but we judge them for the money they receive for their work. So we tell that Charlie is doctor, same as carpenter, Mary Ellen is a copywriter. These are only the examples to explain the point of view. Okay, it is as if by defining how a person earns his or her money, rent money, we validate or reject that person's existence. We value the people, or we value person or persons around us. We give them value or we reject them on the basis of their earning. We don't value their profession, we value their earning. If they are earning a lot of money, we won't look at their profession, what profession they have. Okay, through the work and job title, we evaluate the worth of the life attached. For example, now this very simple example, I'll not go into the detail of this first paragraph. Writer has given us many examples. Now look at the cleaner. We don't value the cleaner. If you are working in the office, your boss has respect and value, but the watchman in your office, he doesn't have that value or respect. Why? Because he is a watchman. This is the attitude which is wrong. This is the point the writer is telling us to pay heed towards. We need to respect people, we need to give them worth and respect on the basis of their worth, not on the basis of their earning. Okay. The second paragraph, this seems peculiar to me. Now, the writer says this is something very special to me. People aren't cast in bronze because of job they hold or once held. We don't make them, or we don't turn people into bronze sculptures because of the job once they had. Okay, a retired teacher, for example, may spend a lot of volunteer time working with handicapped children or raising money for loyal order of hibernating hibiscus. Hibiscus are these flowers or specific species of plant. Okay, you can see over here. So she says that a retired teacher, maybe now he is retired, but that teacher might be spending hours, a lot of volunteer time working with handicapped children or some other activities. So we do value people because of their past job or the present job, and we don't value them for the work they are doing without money. Volunteer work or efforts, we don't give them value. That apparently doesn't count. That time which they spend for voluntary work, that is not being counted by us. Okay, so we don't give value to the person. If a person is a retired person and he is spending his time in a very useful activity where he is helping someone else. Okay, now there is a whole category of the people who are just something. Uh, Now see, just is in inverted commas. Just. This is a very common expression. She is just a housewife. He is just a janitor. He is just a cleaner. But we never say he is just a president or he is just a principal. No. Or he is just the bank manager. No. We don't say like that. We give value to people because of the designation. Principal, high designation. A bank manager is a high designation, but watchman, he is just a watchman. Housewife, she is just a housewife. She is not doing anything. This is something wrong, and we should pay heed towards it. Okay, so we discount people. We don't give them value because we think that they are not doing anything. Their job title is not worth appreciating. Okay, there are a lot of people who are just something, just a housewife, as I've given the example. So though she rears 6 children, she is keeping the household, she is taking care of each and everything. Still, we are referring to her just a housewife, just a bum. And there are many other punk mean there are many other worthless titles that we give to people around us because of their jobs. You can probably add to the list. The just category contains present non-earner, people who have no past job history, highly valued by society, and people whose present jobs are on the low end of the pay and prestige scale. So, whom we put in the just category, like janitor, housewives, cab drivers, watchmen, uh, garbage collector, uh, drivers, we don't give them any value because uh, they are not earning a lot. They don't fall to up to the prestige scale that we people have set, which is appropriate or inappropriate, that we don't think about. That is totally wrong attitude of the people. Okay? A person can be just a cab driver, for example, or just a janitor. No one is ever just a vice president. This already I've explained. Okay, we we always give value to people because of their work, and we need to uncatalog this system. We need to understand that this is wrong. Okay, anthropologists, those who have studied human societies and cultures, they need to uncatalog this system of awarding respect and deference to each other based on job. Deference means respect. So we need to uncatalog this system. Okay, the respect which a vice president has, it should be given to an ordinary person also. Okay, every person cannot be the vice president or president, but whatever position he or she has in the society, he should be given respect. How do we decide which jobs have great value and therefore the job holders are wonderful people? We don't have the answer for this question. And the writer tells us this one. Okay, we cannot decide. Why is someone who builds shopping center called an entrepreneur while someone who builds freeways is called a contractor? And we don't have answer for this person. Entrepreneur is a person who runs his own business. He is given much respect in the society, and the person who builds freeways is called a contractor. Why we can't call him entrepreneur, and why we can't give him the respect? I have no answer to any of this, but we might think. Now the writer ends up this essay by giving us an example, or by she leaves us with this idea that we might think about the phenomenon the next time we are tempted to fawn over some stranger because we find out he happened to be a judge, or next time we catch ourselves discount the personal worth of the garbage collector. So next time, after reading this essay, next time when you try to exaggerate, or when you try to appreciate an ex-judge, or you talk about the judge in high terms, but then you don't have the same worth or value or prestige for garbage collector, you need to think about it. A garbage collector has also worth. He also belongs to this society. Though his job title is not highly paid by people in terms of respect and in terms of money, but it doesn't mean that that person doesn't have any value. So this was all about our today's lesson. Here is a quick recap or summary of our today's lesson. People are judged by the work they do. Highly paid jobs, they get high respect in society. Low paid professions as well as professionals are looked down upon. A change in attitude is required so that this trend might be changed. And the writer tells that people should be given worth for their passion and hard work rather than the salary they receive. Okay, so this was all about what you do is what you are. Hopefully, you would have understood the essay. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.